Be able to battle it out. No matter how you do it, you've got to hold your ground at times. Other times, you've got to compromise. But never a compromise that you can't live with. Write down everything you want to do with your life and then spend the next 25 years doing them. When you love someone, you've got to trust them. There's no other way. You've got to give them the key to everything that's yours. Otherwise, what's the point? I don't feel pressure. I like if anybody has interest in what I have to say, especially if they're younger. If they like me, respect me, I'm honored, and I'll give them my opinion. In civilized societies, we spend our lifetimes trying to become what is socially acceptable. We're dark and we're light. We all have both sides to us. Better to be king for a night than a schmuck for a lifetime. The hardest thing about being famous is that, in a conversation, everybody's agreeing with what you're saying. You need people who can tell you what you don't want to hear. If it's the right chair, it doesn't take too long to get comfortable in it. If you're an actor, always be true to your character. If you are not an actor, have character and always be true to yourself. You learned the two greatest things in life: never rat on your friends and always keep your mouth shut. Sometimes, if you have financial restraints, it's a benefit. It forces you to come up with a more creative way. Someday, a real rain will come and wash all the scum off the streets. I hurt someone's feelings once. It was not one of my best moments, but I learned eventually. After life thought it back to me. I don't get into these long-winded, heavy discussions about character. Do we do this? Or that? Or what? At the end of the day, what you gotta do is just go out there and do it. In the casino, the cardinal rule is to keep them playing and to keep them coming back. The longer they play, the more they lose. And in the end, we get it all. I love to find new people. It's not for the sake of their being new. It's because if you find someone who perfectly fits a part, that's such a great thing. I always say people can call me anything they want as long as they don't call me late for supper. According to a new survey, women say they feel more comfortable undressing in front of men than they do undressing in front of other women. They say that women are too judgmental, where, of course, men are just grateful. When you make a movie, everyone should leave their own personal problems at home. When they start bringing those to set, filming can be very difficult. You don't need any extra drama. Put the drama into the story, in the characters. I always tell actors when they go in for an audition, don't be afraid to do what your instincts tell you. You may not get the part, but people will take notice. Running a casino is like robbing a bank with no cops around. It's like a morality car wash. Auditions are like a gamble. Most likely you won't get the part, but if you don't go, you'll never know if you could have got it. I think it's important to have had at least a few years of obscurity where people treat you like everybody else. Whenever there is any doubt, there is no doubt. One of the things about acting is it allows you to live other people's lives without having to pay the price. When I think of a good restaurant, it's where the food has been consistent. There must always be a consistency in order to touch prosperity. It's important not to indicate something you noticed. People don't try to show their feelings, they try to hide them. Time goes on. So, whatever you're going to do, do it. Do it now. Don't wait. You don't just play a part in someone's life. You've got to earn the right to play it. Feeling a little bit alive is a lot better than just waiting to die. Reputation, you know, takes a lifetime to build, but could take seconds to destroy. There's nothing more ironic or contradictory than life itself. I never walk into a place I don't know how to walk out of. As I get older, I think that things have been predetermined for me, whether I liked it or wanted it, wished for it, whatever, way before in some way. And with others, you do have a choice that you can change. And that choice that you make is still part of this grand scheme. You discovered a talent, developed an ambition, and recognized your passion. When you feel that, you can't fight it. You just go with it. Life rarely changes you totally, but it consistently changes you in details. I am also not one for regrets. I don't regret any film I've made because there was a reason for making it at the time. If it hasn't worked out, then don't spend time worrying about why and how. Just move on to the next project. Always remember, if you can be anything in life, be a Stoic. Support with a like and subscribe for more Stoic empowerment.